Hello, folks, and welcome to Telling Tinder Tales, the podcast where the search for love often goes wrong, dates get strange. The one thing we can be sure of is that we'll all have a good laugh about it with me, Chris O'Neill.
And me, Thomasin Lockwood. So every episode, we invite a guest to call in from somewhere in the world to tell us their dating tale, and then we ask them some questions about it.
Hey, true. So, Thomasin, who have we got calling in this week?
So this week we have Jonah. Jonah, welcome. Where are you calling from?
Hey, I'm calling from Berlin, Germany.
Berlin, lovely. So you're a comedian, right? And what's the comedy scene like in Berlin? And do you ever find that jokes get lost in translation when you're saying them in English as opposed to German?
First of all, the comedy scene in Berlin recently got a more Germanized, I'd say, because in the beginning it was some open mics, some shows that were all in English. In the beginning, I'm talking about 10 years ago, but in the last several, let's say 5-6 years, there are more and more German open mics coming up, which gives a lot of more the
Took
chance
it back from
to
the
go on
foreigners.
stage, which is a great thing. And about the audience, I gotta say, I prefer doing English comedy.
Right.
Why is that?
Good.
I think you know the German, so some stereotypes are true.
Well, you're allowed to say it.
No, yeah, true. But I mean, when I perform in English, most probably the audience is also full of expats and immigrants and people from abroad or tourists, more than when I perform in German. Of course, there are 90% Germans. I prefer performing for, let's say, visitors.
That's interesting. Jonah, thanks very much for reaching out to us. You wrote in to ask to tell your story, so please go ahead and do so. Thanks very much.
Exactly. As a big fan of your show, I was always like, maybe I can contribute some of my stuff, because, I mean, last 20 years, I've been mainly a person for long relationships. I had several long relationships, many years, but the times in between, they were like, in German, we have a word, it's called ehrenlos. It's like disgraceful, honorless.
Oh my gosh. Wait. I want to pronounce that.
Ehrenlos. Like honorless. Yeah, dishonourable. Anyway, just telling
go
you.
ahead, be dishonourable.
Yeah, the times in between these long-term relationships, they've been dishonourable. Let's say from the objective perspective. Yeah, and I mean, I had a lot of dates, Tinder dates, many things full of, honourless things. Anyway, and sometimes 3 dates a day, but I exaggerate, of course. But I mean, back then I exaggerate. But honestly, in the end, I had this one date with my partner now, and this date also started like everything went wrong in the beginning. First of all, we both stayed for 20 minutes at the wrong station when we found out, and I came to her place. I was wearing back then, you know, baggy pants, baseball hat, hip hop style, which was absolutely not her style. She wasn't like, back then she wasn't that attractive to me. Anyway, we were going around.
Wait, how was she dressed?
In her opinion, wearing cool, fancy, nice, whatever. In my opinion, she wasn't. I was a bit judgmental back then, and for me it was just not what I expect in being cool. So we agreed of going to a huge flea market, the biggest, because there's always on a Sunday it's always a fair there of music and artists. Anyway, we wanted to go there, and walking from the place we met to the flea market is quite nice, but it's going through a hipster area, and I just moved into a new flat, you know, all alone, bachelor life, new flat, empty, and, you know, most people in this area, hipster area, they take some stuff out, this freer stuff shit, like take it. And back then I was really eager to collect things, and she was really embarrassed of me. Of me looking for all these boxes, and she was like, oh, what the fuck, this guy invited me for a date and then he's more interested in some fucking freer box.
He's picking this shit up on the street.
Wait.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it shit.
Okay. I don't know what it's like in Dublin or Naas, where you're from specifically, Chris, but, sometimes I pick up I picked up a chair from the street, but it's not like confined to a hipster area. It's just kind of like,
In my area, when we put stuff outside, it's for the bin, and that's the way it works. And we pay money to have stuff disposed of.
Back in the days, I collected some things. None of them are still existing because she forced me to take them away. But to go on with the story, we went on to this flea market, this real flea market, and we had a talk, but it wasn't that clicking. But we then were at the market, and I wanted to have a look for wine records. She wanted to have her gloves, and anyway, it didn't go well. Long story short. I've never been a frequent smoker, but back then I just said, by the way, do you smoke? And she said, no, not cigarettes. And I was like, okay, not cigarettes. Same with me, but what about having a small smoke out at my place? Some weed. And I was quite sure that it's over. And then she was like, why not? Let's go to your place.
And can I just ask, because you said you just moved into a bachelor pad. Did you have a bed?
Yeah, because the girl I moved in with moved out half a year before.
Okay.
I mean, still it was empty flat, really.
One other thing, Jona, when you were walking along and you were rooting through other people's garbage, which is such an attractive thing to do on a date, I can see how anybody would be attracted to that. But
I wouldn't call it garbage.
Bear with me, let me finish. Right, bear with me. Apart from that, did you actually pick up any old tat?
Yeah, I think I picked up I would never call it a garbage. I was on a treasure hunt. I told you, a hipster area, and I think I picked up a quite nice T-shirt, which I thought I will wash with 80 degrees. And
you picked up someone else's old clothes, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, to break it down.
Did you ask your date her opinion? You're like, what do you think of this?
No. Immediately I saw, okay, this is not the question to ask you. I'm a social worker, and sometimes I know how to read people, and I know in this place, okay, things will not get better if I ask her if this suits me.
Jonah, would you say, A, you are autistic, or B, behaving in a particularly Berliner way?
Absolutely Berliner. I live here 15 years, and it's made some marks in my character.
I'm not neurodiverse. I'm just German.
I don't think you can say that, Thomasin.
Okay, so we gonna talk about Tinder dates, or is it a big German bashing?
No, we loved. I think I would have made a great German. Honestly, I love being serious. I love organising. I love old T-shirts, but I really I'm just so curious. So she went back to your place.
Yeah, go on. She's back in your place now.
We went to my place. We smoked some, and then luckily there was the last day of the year with there was open air cinema, and the open air cinema in the park next to my place, and that would fit perfectly. We was even a film in English, because she didn't speak German back then, and it was Cabaret with Liza Minnelli.
Oh, banger.
Great movie.
Not the most romantic.
Yeah, it was great, but we didn't see a lot of the movie because we began to kiss all of a sudden, and then we decided to go home after 45 minutes. So I never know how Cabaret end. I gotta do this.
It's a small price to pay because I'm asking what I'm sure Chris is also thinking, and maybe our listeners, but did you marry this lady?
Good question. 6 years ago we married. Yeah. At the moment I'm sitting in the children's room of our 1-year-old son.
Oh.
Congratulations.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, that was the twist in the story, Thank you.
That's a happy ending. Yeah, well done.
It's a baffling ending, if you don't mind me saying so. I mean...
If you were writing the movie, you'd be afraid to put that big a twist in, really. Yeah. Did the relationship continue relatively smoothly from there, or did you get into trouble for taking other old stuff off the street, or?
This is an everyday topic, never ending,
I think we can all relate. I've taken old stuff off the street, and it's called my ex. And have you, because you said that you weren't a fan of what each other were wearing, has one of you changed their outfit sense, or you come to love it?
At the moment, I'm wearing a football jersey from, I don't know, 3rd league, 4th league England. And
found it on the street,
she's not a big fan, but let's say she changed me a lot. I gotta admit, in the way I'm dressing. I kept some things. I'm still wearing baseball hats sometimes. I would not wear baggy pants anymore.
Yeah. Well, your win, her victory is the environment's loss. So yeah.
Exactly.
Well, congratulations for your 1-year-old. I'm just wondering if they ever, once they're older and they say, Mummy, Daddy, how did you two meet? What was your first date like? Are you going to be honest, or are you going to try and make it a bit more romantic? Or
I would tell him it was all about sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Honestly, we smoked tons of weed. We had good sex. We listened to hardcore heavy metal. No, I would spare out some details.
That's good of you.
Yeah, but in the end, if I even tell you, I'm not an oversharing person, but I hope
there's got to be some chemistry in there,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, there were some lucky coincidences leading to us meeting every day after that.
You said you had said that if things hadn't worked out, you had another date lined up, right? Did you actually go on that date?
Oh, good question.
Good question. No, I don't have to think. I definitely didn't. I think 3 days after our date, I deleted my Tinder app.
Oh, congratulations.
Very good. And you say at the time your wife only spoke English, so you were both talking to each other in a second language. Were there ever any lost in translation moments there?
Still every day in there. No, still, I'm trying to learn Turkish in a ehrenlos way, really disgraceful. German is quite good, but important things we always communicate in English.
Your child, are they going to grow up listening to 3 different languages being spoken?
Exactly, that's the reason I'm learning Turkish at the moment, because I'm afraid in a few months his Turkish gonna be better than mine, and I don't know what my wife and my son talking about. Seriously, he's very talented and understanding 3 languages. Really, not everything, but some words.
Yeah.
No, it's amazing what a sponge they are. My niece is German, so my sister-in-law is German, and she's only speaking 2 languages, a lazy sod, but she's only 2 years old, and it is incredible how much say, like, me coming over and speaking English, how much she'll pick up in, like, a day. They are getting to that age where I'm like, is a 3-year-old smarter than me? Maybe.
The thing is, of course, they don't actually have the concept of it being a different language.
Exactly.
It's as basic as that. They don't know it's a different language. They just think there are different words for the same thing or different ways of saying the same thing, which is true in the same language as well. So it's just, yeah.
Recently, we had a family meeting and we were talking. Most of them are only talking German, of course, and the child must wonder why I have to speak with my mom in Turkish and why my parents speak to each other in English, and these other people, they speak another weird language which is the most ugly of them. But yeah, that's why it doesn't make sense, this concept.
Yeah. I feel like the main takeaway from this episode, Chris, is to have a good date, you should speak in a second language to someone who also speaks that language.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. I agree.
And get stoned.
Exactly, that's the key.
Or wander along and just grab random stuff.
You know, but on the other hand, there's this saying, alcohol improves my foreign language skills, which is a fact. But what's also a fact is, weed destroys your second language skill, your foreign language skill. For me, it really... I didn't smoke the last several days to prepare for this interview here. Otherwise, I would just be like, my name is Jonas.
We welcome your sacrifice. Yeah. You've been wonderful to reach out to us, Jonah. Fabulous having you on as a guest. Have you any final thoughts before we wrap up?
I just gotta say, I'm still having friends doing dating apps, and for me it was such a pain in the ass. Like 80% of the dates you met each other, you were like, okay, this is gonna be hard 45 minutes until you finally split off, and but it's still worth it, you know. And like the 80th date you have is the person for your life, so go on fighting.
Work for you.
Thank you, Jonah. That's lovely. And where can, as a comedian, where can we find you on social media or anything, any shows?
On social media, best way to reach out for me is Instagram. On Instagram, go to jona.smiller.comedy. I gladly respond everybody writing to me, following me, and yeah.
It's great. We'll put it in the show notes as well.
Indeed.
And any of our listeners who speak Turkish, please go to his page and write comments to him. Help him learn. And thank you very much for listening today. If you liked it, give us a review, give us a follow, a like, a subscribe, whatever you need to do on the platform that you're listening to us on to keep us in your life. But reviews are really important. It really helps us as an up-and-coming podcast get visibility out there. So give us a review, give us 5 stars. If you give us 5 stars, I will take you to a flea market. But if you give us 1 star, well, then you are just dishonourable, or as I like to say, ehrenlos.
Ehrenlos, wow. Dein Deutsch ist schon sehr gut.
Very good, excellent. So we have different shows coming up at various festivals around the country, and the next one is in Buxton in July. We hope to see you there.
Excellent. Yeah, you can follow us on socials at Telling Tinder Tales for those dates and details. And of course, listener, we'd love to hear your story. Yeah. Very much like Jonah, please pop us an email to tellingtindertales@gmail.com.
Indeed. So all that's left to say now is goodbye. Everybody, say goodbye, folks. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye, folks.
Thank you very much.
See you.
Telling Tinder Tales is hosted and produced by me, Chris O'Neill, and Thomasin Lockwood. Produced and edited by Lucy Regan, with music by Kinkas Morera. It's a Jesters Comedy Dublin production and is no way affiliated with or endorsed by Tinder. If you have a story to tell, please get in touch. Details are in the show notes. And if you like us, instead of swiping right, follow us on Instagram and or TikTok at Telling Tinder Tales.